The Vorthak Empire had conquered 17 star systems in as many cycles. Their crimson warships, each the size of Earth's moon, emerged from hyperspace with the practiced precision of a species that had perfected the art of galactic domination. Admiral Krextool watched the blue marble of Earth rotate slowly on his command screen, its single moon a pathetic companion compared to the arsenal at his disposal. Such a small world to cause so much trouble, he mused, his four eyes blinking in sequence as he studied the tactical displays. The humans had refused the Empire's generous offer of subjugation 3 times now. Their response had been the same each time, a polite declination followed by an invitation to come and take it. The Empire had obliged. 12,000 warships hung in space around Earth's solar system, their combined firepower capable of cracking planets. Yet something nagged at Krextool. The humans had evacuated their outer colonies weeks ago, pulling back to their homeworld like a cornered animal. Intelligence suggested they were preparing for a last stand, but their military was laughably primitive. Kinetic weapons, nuclear warheads, and crude plasma cannons, toys compared to Vorthak quantum disruptors. Admiral, his tactical officer reported, were detecting massive energy signatures from the human homeworld. They appeared to be building something. On the surface of Earth, Dr. Sarah Chen wiped sweat from her brow as she made final adjustments to the solar amplification array. The massive installation stretched across the Sahara Desert, its mirrors and focusing lenses covering an area larger than most countries. Around her, thousands of scientists and engineers worked with the desperate efficiency of a species facing extinction. "Stellar array status?" she called out. 97%, came the reply from Dr. Yuki Tanaka, Earth's leading stellar physicist. "We're getting some harmonic resonance in the beta quadrant, but it's within acceptable parameters." Sarah nodded, her attention already shifting to the next critical system. The heliosphere manipulation engine hummed beneath the Antarctic ice, its fusion reactors drawing power from Earth's magnetic field itself. In orbit, automated constructors had spent the last 6 months building an intricate network of quantum field generators, invisible to conventional sensors, but capable of reshaping space-time on a stellar scale. Humanity's greatest minds had abandoned their individual projects, their petty academic rivalries, their national boundaries. Theoretical physicists worked alongside garage inventors. Nobel laureates took direction from graduate students who'd cracked unsolvable equations. The species that had split the atom, mapped the human genome, and built machines that could think had turned its collective intelligence toward a single question: how do you fight gods with science? The answer, it turned out, was to become something greater than gods. "They're moving," reported Lieutenant Commander Jackson from the orbital monitoring station. "All 12,000 ships. Looks like they're taking formation for planetary bombardment." Sarah activated the global communication network. Her voice carried to every bunker, every shelter, every last holdout of humanity. "All stations, this is Control. We have practiced this drill exactly once. We have one chance. Initiate the Prometheus protocol on my mark." Across the solar system, hidden installations came online. The asteroid belt mining stations weren't extracting minerals. They'd been converted into the largest particle accelerator ever conceived, using the orbital mechanics of the asteroids themselves as a circular track spanning millions of kilometers. The gas giant atmospheric processors hadn't been harvesting hydrogen. They'd been building a containment field around Jupiter itself, turning the planet into a controlled fusion furnace. And in the outer system, where Vorthak sensors couldn't detect them, humanity's real masterpiece waited. Admiral Krextool received the reports with growing unease. "Energy signatures are off the scale," his science officer reported. "Admiral, I'm reading quantum field fluctuations that shouldn't be possible with their technology level." "Fire a warning shot," Krextool ordered. "Target their primary continent." The quantum disruptor beam lanced toward Earth and stopped. Simply stopped, 3,000 kilometers above the planet's surface, the lethal energy dispersing into harmless light. "Impossible," breathed the tactical officer. "Sir, they're manipulating space-time. The curvature around their planet. It's like they've turned gravity into a shield." Sarah's voice echoed across every human installation. "Mark." The Prometheus protocol activated. The first sign wasn't visual, it was gravitational. Every Vorthak ship lurched as space itself twisted around them. The second sign was thermal. Their sensors registered the temperature of nearby stars climbing by millions of degrees in seconds. The third sign was the light. Humanity had turned the sun into a weapon. The solar amplification array focused the star's entire energy output into coherent beams, while the heliosphere engine wrapped the solar wind into magnetic bottles, compressing stellar matter to densities approaching neutron star cores. But that was merely the ammunition. The real weapon was what humanity had built in the Kuiper Belt, a network of quantum field generators that could manipulate stellar magnetic fields across interstellar distances. They'd practiced on Alpha Centauri first, learning to conduct symphonies of nuclear fire across the void. Now they played their concert on a larger scale. Every star within 50 light-years pulsed in unison. Gamma-ray bursts, previously random cosmic phenomena, aligned with mathematical precision. Solar flares from a dozen systems converged on the space around Earth, their combined energy channeled through quantum tunneling effects that bypassed normal space entirely. The Vorthak Armada found itself caught in a web of stellar fire. Ships designed to withstand planetary bombardment simply evaporated as the concentrated fury of multiple suns struck them simultaneously. Those that survived the initial assault discovered that their hyperspace engines no longer functioned. Humanity had destabilized subspace itself in a sphere around Earth. Admiral Krexthul's flagship was among the last to fall. As his ship's hull began to glow from the stellar radiation converging on his position, he managed to send one final transmission to the Empire's core worlds. Retreat. Immediate retreat. Designate Sol system as forbidden territory. The humans have weaponized their star. They've weaponized all the stars. In her control bunker, Sarah Chen watched the last Vorthak ship disappear in a flash of converted matter. Around her, the greatest minds of humanity began the shutdown procedures for systems that had pushed the laws of physics to their absolute limits. "Think they'll be back?" asked Dr. Tanaka. Sarah smiled grimly as she watched the stars return to their normal luminosity. "Not anytime soon. And if they do," she gestured to the screen showing, construction beginning on installations around Proxima. "Centaurian Wolf 359 will be ready with an even bigger orchestra." Humanity had always been a curious species, always asking questions, always pushing boundaries. They'd wondered what would happen if you could make stars dance to your tune. Now the galaxy knew the answer, and the galaxy was afraid.